Hey, AJ here. I just wanted to let you know that you need to preheat the oven before you start to 350 Fahrenheit or 177 Celsius. Thank you. Today we're making Pandesal. Ooh. Today we're going to be doing a Filipino bread. We have two different types of flour here. We have bread flour, 1.5 cups of bread flour. We have 3 cups of unbleached flour. We have 3 tablespoons of butter. We have a packet of yeast, which is roughly 2.5 to 2.25 teaspoons of yeast. We're gonna use about 1 1/4 cup of milk, and then we have 2 eggs, almost 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and a teaspoon and a half of salt. We're going to be starting by bringing the milk to a warm temperature. We're going to add the yeast once it hits about 100 degrees or so, and we're going to add two teaspoons of the sugar from the 1/3 cup into the mixture. Then we are going to stir it around, and we are going to wait about 10 minutes or so, and you should see some bubbling. The bubbling means that the yeast is working. I'm going to give it a stir. Good stir. You know if the yeast is working when there's bubbles. We'll leave that there. In a large bowl, we're going to place the all-purpose flour. We're going to add the bread flour that we have here. And we're going to add the salt. All right. We're going to add into a large mixing bowl, we're going to add the all-purpose flour, the bread flour, and the salt. Then we're going to take a whisk, and we're going to whisk it around. Just enough to incorporate it and mix it. Alright, and then we're going to put it aside. Now we're going to crack the eggs one at a time and put them into the bowl. We're going to crack it lightly on the table. You don't want to get any shells into it. You want to make sure that the eggs are at room temperature. It always helps with the baking process. And then we're going to lightly break them up and stir them until they incorporate like that. We're going to make sure to get our KitchenAid or similar stand mixer ready with a hook attachment, and we're going to pour in the yeast mixture, which has now bubbled quite a bit. We're going to add the remaining sugar that we have. We're going to add that butter that has gone to room temperature. And lastly, we're going to put in the lightly beaten eggs. Okay. And then we're going to turn the mixture to low speed. The lowest speed setting possible. And while that is mixing, we are going to add the flour in 3 segments. We want to make sure that it incorporates into the batter. We're going to start pouring more of it in. And if you feel that the flour is sticking to the sides, we're going to take a spatula and we're just going to lightly push it in. You could turn it off to push it in as well if you feel uncomfortable like this. We're going to add the remaining flour. Okay. Once the flour has been completely added, we're going to turn the speed up to medium. And that's where you will see that it will blend in more. Alright, so now that's finished mixing, we're going to take it off the hook. Make sure that we get everything together. If you have any extra pieces in there, you're going to get that out as well. I'm going to finish kneading it into a ball. And we're going to put it into a lightly oiled bowl, like such. Okay. We're going to cover it with plastic wrap. I apparently don't have plastic wrap. That is a plastic bowl. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to take a paper towel. We're going to lightly wet it. Or if you have plastic wrap, you can do that as well. We're going to squeeze the water out. And we're going to put it on top of it. Like so, and we're going to let it sit for about an hour at room temperature. Sometimes you have to improvise because you don't always have the stuff you need when you need to do it. So now we remove the plastic wrap from, or the paper towel that you use from the bread, from the Pandesal, and we're going to punch it down to release the air in the dough. Now we're going to take a sheet pan, and we're gonna roll the dough. So we're gonna make balls, and we're gonna put them together. They should be about that size, about 2-inch balls. 2-3 inches. It should all be about the same size. We're going to get about 24 balls from this dough. Another way of doing this is weighing out the balls. I'm not going to do that here. If you don't get the recommended 24 dough balls, it means that the dough balls are too big, which is okay. You can always just make more if you like. See, that's a little small, so we're adding a little more. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get as many as I thought I would. That's probably because the balls are too big. Hi, thank you for watching my video today. This was the first time I've ever done Pandesal, and it was challenging and fun at the same time. Now you notice some mistakes in the video, but that's normal for everyone. Everyone makes mistakes. It's all about practicing to get to where you want to be, to perfect the dish that you're making. Please follow me on Instagram and YouTube. My Instagram is in the description. And have a great day. Thank you, and ciao.